At Rathkamp Financial, we offer customized investment solutions and superior client service. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
Chillicothe's Noon Rotary made a presentation to the Salvation Army recently. More than 800 pairs of socks, part of their Socktober collection during the month of October. President Bill Knoles.
This particular project wasn't necessarily just the Chillicothe Noon Rotary Club. It was actually the 6690 Rotary. All of these clubs are campaigning on this. So Socktober was just something that kind of caught my eye. It's a project that kind of hit home a little bit. So we decided as a club to do the challenge, and we did collect about 830 pairs of socks. There also will be a $1,000 donation from the club, and then we had $500 contributed from members of the club. So a pretty successful campaign. We're quite pleased.
The Salvation Army's Lieutenant Travis Payne and youth worker Ricky Cook were on hand to gladly receive that donation.
A lot of the homeless in the area still know the Salvation Army. They know us, they know that they can come to us, they know that they can come and they can wash their clothes, they can get a shower. A lot of the times we have food that we're able to give out to them. But a lot of them come and they need socks, or they need some kind of undergarment that they don't have because they can't purchase it. So this allows us to not really run out anytime soon. We have socks that we can give to them. Not only that, this is in perfect timing with our Christmas distribution that's coming up. It's on December 18th is when we meet in the morning to hand out all of the toys and the things for these kids. But as I said before, and when I was speaking at Rotary, we meet these families one-on-one. We see them face-to-face. We see their stories. We hear, whether there's hurt in their voice or sometimes there's a little bit of timidness because they don't want to have to come to us and ask for help, but they are. And a lot of those Christmas lists include clothing. Yes. They include socks. They include underwear. The basic necessities that I think we all kind of take for granted. They list those. I had a parent. We looked at it. The one tag that we got, no toys. They didn't ask for any toys. She said, "We just need clothes." And I said, "Well, you can put clothes down, or you can put toys." No, we don't need toys. We just need clothes. So I think of when I see this behind us, I think of those kids that need socks. I think of those teenagers that might need socks. I think of some of the community members that may come off the street into our doors and say, "Hey, do you have an extra sock?" And I can maybe say, "Well, you know what? I got a pack. I can give you a whole pack." So it just helps us to minister and to keep kind of being the hands and feet of Christ, which is what we strive to be. We want to be, and to be able to again. As we said before, that's so important, that connection, that connectivity, to be able to hand them a packet of socks, pray with them. A lot of them we know by name, and so they know us, and so they know they can come in and they can be clothed.
And it's about that time for the kettlebells to make their return.
Kettles it's been going on for years and years and years, and in fact we have the Salvation Army nationally has a great partnership with the Dallas Cowboys. Yes. And so that kickoff is actually happening on Thanksgiving Day. Mm-hmm. We also partnered with Dolly Parton this year, so that was awesome. Yeah. So she's gonna be helping to promote that as well. So kettles are widely known, and I know that a lot of people know them as just the annoying people that stand outside of a store and ring that bell, but that bell helps feed children. That bell helps clothe children. That bell helps us to continue to serve the families of this community year-round. As many know, the Salvation Army is a nonprofit. Every dollar that comes in goes right back out to the community. Every dollar that comes in helps us to run our facility. And so kettles over the last few years have struggled for the Salvation Army as a whole since COVID. A lot of things went on hold with COVID, and a lot of things have been slow to start back up ever since we got out of that. And it's been the same for us. Not as many people are as keen to come out and stand in freezing cold temperatures in front of a store. It's long hours. But if you come and you volunteer for us, you can pick your hours. If you want to stand for 2 hours, you want to stand for 1, want to stand for 5, it's completely up to you. But our goal this year is just around $33,000. We would love to exceed that. And in the past, this Salvation Army has exceeded that. I think the most that they made in a kettle year at one point was close to $80,000. So I know that we can get back up there. I know that we can hit that, and that will just give us more funds to be able to, again, give back to the community, to serve these children, to get some of the programs up and running that we want to get up and running. Our Corps is not the best financially, and we're transparent enough to admit that. So that's why this kettle season is so important, especially this year. We have a lot of great groups that are already looking to volunteer for us. So if you are at all looking to have a seasonal job, if you want to volunteer, if you want to do something that's really going to make a difference in this community, come out for an hour, come out for 2 hours, ring a bell, get a kettle, and help us bring in those donations so that we can continue to serve the great community of Chillicothe.
Dan Ramey, Litter Media.